Put the dude back. Go under.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw somebody just not on the same page with his receiver.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sticks, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Turns it on in midfield. Right down the boulevard. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
Go,
To
man.
the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down.
Let's go to the right man and get out there.
Play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
Now the play fake. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Dropping back, it's Stockton.
So you switching, bro. You might get this.
Going downfield for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
You don't need to charge it right now.
The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
So like 80%. You don't need to charge.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Holmes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the move, it's Holmes. Can't get him to the ground.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down
And he's still running after the move. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make a stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Nope.
Opportunity on
Go get some
offense.
tissue,
QB and
boy.
receiver just not on the same page there.
Hurry up. All that snot on your nose.
Couldn't
Stop.
find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From
Shit.
the gun, wants to pass.
Then get to the right man.
It's Young. Ripping off a
Take the
good
ball
chunk
so
of yardage.
fast.
They've got it out to the
See, why would you
41
do
for the
that?
first down.
Look.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route
Let's
was
stick that out in the
supposed to be
corner.
that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. They make the stop with the sweet pulling catches, ready to give him a 1st down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. possession from their own 20. Looking for a crease. It's Holmes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the single back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Seminoles are on the move. To the air, it's Castellanos. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down way behind
Shit, I forgot I called the draw. I'm tripping. Oh, I'm tripping.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run.
trying to pay it to him. Oh, fucked up right there. I fucked
Helped
up.
them out this year
Oh,
down in the
fucked
red
up.
zone.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. The sure hands, it's Holmes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Run in the red zone, it's Holmes. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter,
into the end zone. Touchdown, 7-0. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Give up a minute on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Hey, bro, we gotta go back out. I ain't changed nothing. Right? We gotta go back out.
That's a dirt bike.
If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
That's the problem. What are the ball we down here?
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Hey.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. That was an eyelash inch away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
Your ass pulled the plug, too.
Shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This game ain't about to be fun to me now.
Catch, a really good
took all the fun out of it.
Coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular.
I know you pulled the plug.
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so
Right
much.
before I had, too, huh?
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and Gashicum on the touchdown run finished it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.